Welcome in Craft and Design 3.0 for my dear guys, for my dear audience. In this video, I will describe some different and much beautiful ideas of creative creative design for garden art or creative idea for garden decorations or decorative purpose. So, my dear guys, when we talk about a creative idea for garden decoration, then different question arise in our mind, like as what is the concept of a garden design, how to make a beautiful garden, or what a beautiful garden design in any manifesto. So how to make garden decor at home. So my dear guys, garden design is the art and process of designing and creating plans for layout and planting of gardens and landscapes. So my sweet guys, so my sweet dear audience, garden design may be done by the garden owner themselves or by professionals of varying level of experiences and expertise. And I also prescribe and uh, uh, give you some more and most beautiful ideas for decorating gardens. I also so, my dear guys, first of all, add flower or flowering plants for decorating our gardens and control weeds and plants in a group around a theme. Add some garden art, use colorful pots or feature container and use multifunctional edible herbs and flowers. So create also unity and diversity for making beautiful gardens and choose different features and different designs. So my dear guys, when we talk about how to make garden decor at home or at house, so my dear guys, dye garden decoration ideas also and dye garden boxes for your neat and clean garden and use your old leather as a shelf or planter and a wooden theme for your terrace garden and engrave your name in your garden, set up a beachy vibe in your garden and create a patio deck yourself. So, my dear guys, some principles of garden design. First of all, I prescribed in previous unity. Unity is a principle of creating a cohesive and harmonious design throughout your garden. And then balance is a principle of creating a visually satisfying composition in the garden and a proportion, also scale, rhythm, contrast, focal point, and also texture. So, what is a garden style? My dear guys, garden style apartment are characterized by green space surrounding multiple smaller buildings, which are usually four floors or fewer. So, they're usually surrounded by expansive lawns and tree, shrubbery, and other plants, making them a popular choice for families and pet owners. So, how to make a garden a feature? You could construct a small stone spire, add a tastefully crumbling masonry arc, or even build a small structure out of wood and case it in stone. So, the bigger your garden, the easier it will be to install a folly. But any garden with a bit of open space could work well for an eye catching piece of architecture. So, how to prepare a garden first of all, prepare a vegetable garden site. When we talk about site selection, the first major decision is where to put the vegetable garden. Choose your garden format and test the soil, prepare the ground for planting and tillage, mulching, cover the ground, protect the soil, and making a plan and planting the garden. So, how can I make my garden more magical? My dear guys, some tips and some ideas I prescribe in my video. In first of all, plant shrub, vines and flower for birds to give them a place to make nests and raise their young. Add a flower fruit, a tree or shrub, and limited Mary's garden by planting cottage flowers like snapdragons and delphiniums and larcospurs and poppies, and grow some plants for fragrances also. So, how do you design a decorative garden? Use ornament as a finishing by different authors and different makers and different gardeners. Design for outdoor rooms and dress up garden entrances and try furnishing into the overall scheme and choose decor suited for the outdoors and also my dear guys taking lighting to another level, showcase plant collection, embrace unusual displays. And what is a basic pattern in garden design? Grid lines drawn at 45 degrees can be used as a guideline to design the garden, and rectangular theme are the most popular and widely used. So, growing a trees in a different tiny plant by cutting and giving a different design and different decorative purpose. Also, in different anniversaries, you can see a different design in any garden, and you can apply on your own garden, a small lawns or in front of our house, a small lawn, a big garden point. So, my dear guys, they are adapted to give a formal look to the garden. Long or narrow gardens can be easily divided into even section using this particular theme. So, how do you make a modern garden, my dear guys? First of all, clean lines, pathways, and borders should be frost-free and feature walls light colored, rendered, and composite Venetian slats with lighting, and in screening, creative privacy and seclusion with the plants for instant screening and geometric seating areas. Avoid soft or curved pattern and gloss balustrade. So, what are the rule of design in nature? The principle of design are balance in phases and movement patterns, repetition, proportion, rhythm, variety, and unity. So these words can provide an interesting vocabulary for thinking about and discussing what we see in nature and what we make in different categorical positions. So five basic element for different also garden decorative purpose, landscaping design. An aesthetic landscaping design incorporates five key elements. First of all, line, form, texture, color, and also scale, and different animal with cross. The perfect balance of these design features appeals to the eye and brings harmony to space. So, what are the basic concept of landscaping design? My dear guys, a landscape should be an outdoor extension of indoor living areas. So it should be functional and provide space for family activities. Before the designers can create such as environment, knowledge of certain family characteristics is essential. So, what is decorative garden? Ornamental gardening involves planting an array of different types of plant pieces to create an artistic outlook pleasing to the eye. And this does not necessarily have to be done expecting a fruit of the labor, but can be done to improve the aesthetic of your environment as well. So romantic style of garden, scenic, scenic vistas, winding path, bucolic meadows, and rustic retreats suitable for solitary contemplation are just a few of the alluring naturalistic feature of gardens created in the romantic spirit. So, my dear guys, how can we make a beautiful garden? First of all, add some flowers, plants or flowers, and control the weeds. Also, grow plant together at a garden. Have fun with pots. Use edible flowers and herbs. Create diversity and unity. And orange and yellow also. So, how to tidy a garden? Remove unhealthy plants and plant pots, dead plants, dead branches, dead leaves, weed and spent flowers. Create cohesive lines by mowing, trimming, and edging the lawn. So clean all hardscaping, sweep or power wash option, patios, pot or fountain as needed and as time allows. With special animals and special sceneries and special birds for making a different grass and special lamp also for making and special landscaping ideas and over different bags and different animals like as grass made horses and grass made different dogs and different flowers. So my dear guys, how do you design and build a garden in different perspective? My dear guys, design a garden. Then first of all, you can see that how to design a garden. Think about what you want and choose a location for your garden. And after that, determine the size and shape of your border. Mark and measure the garden and look for plant adapted to your growing condition, and from the list of suitable plants make a selection according to the basic principles of flower garden design. So in gardening plant, how do you make different art of different animals or different like as a rabbit, goat, different flowers, a piece of land next. First of all, garden plot also make a beauteous look. So a piece of land next to and belonging to a house where flowers and other plants are grown and often containing an area. So best spot for a garden, sunshine, many plants including most of our cultivated vegetable need plenty of sun to power the creation of plentiful flowers and fruit. So my dear guys, I think that my creative idea for garden decorations inspired you much, and if you inspired, then subscribe my channel and like my video and share my video with your affectionate love. So thank you very much guys.